Hello everybody and welcome to a new city update. Today we have a very nice amount of progress in front of us because we will try to integrate these two new modular buildings in the city. So on the left we have the custom modular building that I showed you in my last video, this tuning garage and Peter Parker's apartment thingy, and we have the new police station modular building, and we will put both of these in the city, and we will have to move around quite a few things, and I'll just show you the progress when I get to it. So let's go. Okay, now I cleared out this whole area right here. So I took the street out that was coming that way. I took out the railroad crossing and just put the ballast there. I took these small buildings that were standing here and just put them away. And I replaced this T intersection with a straight road now, so that's correct. And yeah, now I will start moving around some of the modular buildings, and you will see what exactly my plan is in the next shot. So let's go. Okay, well, that's an unusual view. So I moved some modular buildings and this is the result. Now this is going to take quite a while to get used to, and it's not perfect, but it's the best that I could do. Ignore the gap back there. I'm going to work on a second area very soon, meaning in the next clip. But I just wanted to show you this very quickly. So I moved the Cafe Corner and Market Street down here, and I moved these two buildings from there over to here. I put in the new police station right there. Pretty nice. And I moved these two because I didn't want to have this like road entry right there. So this is, what is this actually? This is more of a pedestrian zone. So no cars will be able to enter there. And yeah, that's just what this is. And this is the best possible way to put these modular buildings in here. I thought about this a very long time, and again and again and again and again, and this was the best thing that I could come up with. Now I'll be the first to admit that looking at the back sides of these buildings is not the prettiest, especially if you look at the city as a whole, having the back sides there isn't the prettiest thing, but I will try my best to, make these rear areas more detailed and add maybe some plants that are growing on the walls and things like that, just to make that better. But generally I'm very happy with this. So looking down this pedestrian zone, it's a pretty cool view, and the police station works perfectly in there, and the Cafe Corner actually also works really, really well. And yeah, this is a big change, but it's a good one. It's a good one. If you don't like it at this point, you will like it at some point. I promise, because I'm not going to change it. You will have to like it. Okay, enough of that. Let's start work on the next area, and that's going to be up there. So now I have two gaps there, and I still have this thing here. So the plan for that is to go actually besides the detective's office, where the Parisian restaurant is right now. That thing is going to go up here because it needs to be in more of a prime location. The Parisian restaurant is a very pretty modular building, and especially one thing always bothered me. It has this nice, balcony area back there, and the people sitting there and eating their stuff are looking at a wall or this dark area down there, and it isn't really enjoyable for them. So I wanted to have that on the upper section, and instead of that, the tuning garage will go there. And I think that's gonna look very, very good. Now I have one big problem. I built this wall standing on one row of studs of the base plates of the modular buildings. That means I'm gonna have to take the road plates off, completely take the wall away. You know, I don't know exactly how I built this anymore. I'll probably have to remove some of the Technic stuff that holds up this whole upper level, and it'll be a lot of work. I'll probably show you a clip of how this looks when everything is away, you know, and then I'll show you a clip of how it's complete. So this will be a lot of work, but let's get right into it. Welcome to chaos, total chaos. I took the wall out. There it is. And well, I got the first floor of the tuning garage in, and that's all good. So yeah, this this is how it looks like at the moment. So I removed all the top floors of the other modular buildings because I wanted to be able to access this area a lot better. And as I said before, I had to take off all of the road plates and that wall because it was standing on these base plates back there. But I think I will modify the walls so that it has that I can just easily slide these buildings forwards and out if I want to. I think that's gonna make things a little bit more easy. And yeah, that's a modification that I'll do now. That's just gonna be, yeah, it's just gonna make my life a little easier in the future. So yeah, I will continue reassembling everything now, and I'll show you how it looks when it's done. Alright guys, there we go. That was a lot of work getting this all back up and put together. But it was definitely worth it. I mean, it was necessary, let's just call it that. So I have the tuning garage in, and I like it. I really like it. Something that I didn't really notice when I was planning that thing is that the tuning garage itself, the dark red building, has a lot of similarities to the detective's office building. So these two, in universe, that probably actually makes sense, you know. I'm thinking it was maybe like a full line of houses that was built all at once, and you know, later when they were kind of worn down and stuff like that, they decided to kind of make them look pretty again, and they did different styles for different builds. So yeah, that's pretty cool, but it actually kind of makes sense, you know. But I really like how that's looking. I really like it. Yeah, it's just really, really cool. So going upstairs, or like up the slope, we have the upper section. Not too much has changed, but I have the Parisian restaurant in place now. And we have this green base plate, which is a big question mark. Now, I don't think that I'll build another custom modular building this year. Just firstly because of interest, and secondly, once the new modular building from next year comes out, yes, I'm planning ahead, I won't have room for that. And I think I'll just wait. I think I'll put some more temporary stuff there, making that area look more like a park or something like that, but I don't really plan on making another building. I am not a huge fan of how the olive green and the sand green work together, you know? Like, I'm not exactly sure about that. I'm hoping that next year's modular building is gonna fill the gap in between these two buildings, and I'm hoping that that's gonna look a little bit better. But yeah, this is generally it. It was a big update for me. It took me quite a while to get all of this to the point where it is, including all the planning and stuff like that. But yeah, it was definitely worth it. A great update in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Especially, I think this is the biggest thing right here, just having these modular buildings facing each other like that with this small walkway. And by the way, I also cut a few base plates to the right size to have this 10 studs wide walkway in the middle there. I know base plate cutting is for some people a bad thing, but I'm totally fine with it. You know, I mean, I've cut some road plates in half before. This is one of the best things that you can do, cutting straight road plates in half. It gives you so much more creativity and freedom, mainly. But yeah, that's it for today, I think. There are still a lot of things that I have to do. This is just getting the buildings in, and all the details and stuff like that is going to happen later. Like, for example, I swapped these two, and now I really have to get these lines over to the correct spots. This tree's in the way and all these sorts of things. I will have to sort that out, and yeah, that's it, as I said. I really hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. It was a lot of work, but it looks really, really great. So that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.